A pleasant good afternoon and welcome to Hampton, Virginia and War Memorial Stadium as we get set for baseball action between the Hurricanes of Paul DeCamp Community College and the Builders of the Apprentice School here on Builders YouTube. Walker McCreary high above home plate here in the press box at War Memorial Stadium. We get set for first pitch between the Builders and the Hurricanes. Builders 12-4 on the year, coming in after a win over Bryant and Stratton, 5-2 over the last 7. That included 6 games down in Myrtle Beach last weekend. The Hurricanes 8-11 out of the NJCAA Division III baseball. Starting lineups for both teams. First for the Hurricanes of Paul DeCamp, the center fielder Ben Williams will lead things off, followed by the second baseman Cole Mallory and the designated hitter Joseph Eichelberger. In the cleanup spots, the first baseman Tyler Cotton, followed by the third baseman Maceo Garcia and the right fielder Tucker Genovese in the sixth spot. Luke Schwartz, the left fielder, Jace Beck, the catcher, and John Stansberry, the shortstop, round out the batting 9 for Paul DeCamp. They will all go up against the starting pitcher for the Builders, who is Isaac McAllister, a freshman pipe fitter from Charleston, West Virginia. Right-handed thrower coming in. His third appearance, second start on the year, has 4 2/3 innings of work under his belt. This season, primarily, he's been out in the outfield, but this being the 8th Builders baseball game since this past Thursday. So in just 7 days, this is the 8th baseball game for the Builders as we are ready to get going now. The Hurricanes in their green pinstripe uniforms while the Builders wear the maroon with white sleeves and white pants. And we are ready to get going. As first pitch coming up shortly, there it is. It's going to be chopped to third, foul. First pitch at 1:58. So running a little bit ahead of schedule. Not going to complain one bit about it. Defensive alignment for the Builders in the outfield from left to right. Matt Phoebus, Nate Yeary, and Jet Winslow. Around the horn from third to first. Edwards, Weston, Ellis, Johnson with Russell behind the plate as Williams shoots one back up the middle, and it's a leadoff hit for Paul DeCamp as Cole Mallory will step in. So runner on first, nobody out. We're just underway here at War Memorial Stadium. First pitch missed the inside corner, ball 1. Wind blowing from left field foul pole to the right field foul pole, almost straight across the field. And it is whipping today. The flag's taut out in center field. That's a strike, 1-1. McAllister working from the stretch. He'll go to pick off Williams at first, who is back in standing. Not a big lead for the sophomore center fielder. That's in the dirt. Russell keeps it in front of him, 2-1. A little bit of a chilly day here in Hampton with the wind blowing. Sun shining, not a cloud in the sky. As that pitch high, Russell throws down to second, throws in time. The tag is made as Riggs Ellis lays down the tag. It's a ball, 3-1, but there is one out. 2-4 caught stealing, and the base is empty now with a 3-1 count. Pitch lifted into right. Winslow coming on. He'll make the grab. First pitch is outside to Eichelberger, ball one. Designated hitter today, redshirt sophomore. Swung on and missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. Breaking ball is sent into left field. That's through for a base hit. So Eichelberger reaches. So that brings up Cotton, the first baseman. Lined right back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Eichelberger will stop at second. So now 2 on and 2 outs for the third baseman, Misael Garcia. So McAllister from the stretch, 2 outs in the inning. Breaking ball grounded to short. Weston, Fields, backhands, long throw to first in time, and that will retire the side. So a couple left stranded for the Hurricanes in the first. We head to the bottom half. It's 0-0 here on Builders YouTube.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom, and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII.
Back with you here at War Memorial Stadium. As the Builders getting ready to come up to bat, their starting lineup looks like this. Riggs Ellis will lead things off, followed by Cam Weston and Caleb Russell. Hunter Johnson will bat cleanup, followed by the designated hitter Jeremy Harmon and Matt Phoebus. Nolan Edwards, Jet Winslow, Nate Yeary round out the hitting 9 for the Builders. They will face Carter Raper, the right-handed throwing freshman who is 1-1 on the season. This is his first start of the year. He's thrown 7 relief appearances coming into today's contest, 8 innings of work, ERA north of 20. As Riggs Ellis will come to the plate to bat for the Builders. Defensive alignment for the Hurricanes. Schwartz, Williams, and Gineveri from left to right across the grass. Around the horn, Garcia, Stansberry, Mallory, and Cotton, third to first as we look at it, with Beck behind the plate completing the battery for Raper. First pitch to Ellis is in for a strike. Riggs, junior metrology apprentice from New Kent, just up the road. Ball outside, 1-1. Actually just announced that a Buc-ee's going into New Kent. Kind of a big deal. First Buc-ee's in the state of Virginia. So congratulations to New Kent, just a little bit north of Williamsburg. 3 balls and a strike now to Riggs. Trying to get things going for the Builders early here in this 9-inning affair against the Hurricanes. And that hits him right in the square of the back. 85 miles an hour right off the left shoulder blade. Riggs looks to be okay, shakes it off a little bit. And that will bring up the shortstop Cam Weston, a sophomore welder from Chester, Virginia. Cam really put his mark on the season on the route to the national championship a year ago for the Apprentice school. Hit well over 300 as a freshman. 1 ball and no strikes. The sophomore shortstop. That's high and tight, 2-0. Raper struggling with his command early on. 2-0 pitch. That missed the inside part of the plate, 3-0. In for a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. That missed the outside part of the plate, so Weston will draw a base on balls, putting 2 on and nobody out for the catcher, Caleb Russell. Junior electrician from Prince George. The Builders in business here in the bottom half of the first inning. Raper working from the stretch, checking over at Riggs as that pitch caught the inside part of the plate. Strike 1. "11 of the next 12 games for the Builders played right here at War Memorial Stadium. In fact, you could even go so far as to say 15 of the next 18 played here at home, including 4 games this weekend, doubleheader Friday, doubleheader Saturday against Grace Christian. In for a strike 1 and 2. Tickets on sale now for both those doubleheaders at gobuilders.com. The 1-2 gets all the way. Oh, I thought it went to the backstop, but the catcher, was that in his glove the whole time? Or did it come hard off the backstop? So that'll be a wild pitch. The catcher never had to move back as that ball slammed right back at him. Right off that brick around home plate. It gave time for Weston and Riggs to move up 90 feet. 2 balls, 2 strikes now on Russell. From the stretch, Raper delivers. Lifted foul, first base side. Checked swing. The ball missed outside. Count runs full. The 3-2 pitch. Here it is. Missed the outside corner, and Russell draws a walk, so the base is going to be loaded. So Hunter Johnson, freshman pipe fitter from Chesapeake, and now our first mound visit of the day from the Paul DeCamp coaching staff. As Raper has thrown 17 pitches, just 5 of which have found the plate. So bases loaded, nobody out. Builders threatening here in the first. So that brings in Johnson now after the mound visit. First of the day for the Hurricanes. Let's see if the Builders can get on the board. First pitch. Shot out to left center. Coming on quickly is Williams, diving, and he makes the catch. An excellent catch made by him. Able to get back to second was Weston, but it will be a run for the Apprentice school on the sacrifice fly that scores Riggs Ellis and makes the score 1-0. As Jeremy Harmon will now try his time at it. One away for the sophomore electrician. First pitch, a ball outside, 1-0. Checked swing, went around there, 1 ball, 1 strike. That one came inside, nearly hit Armin in the elbow. 2-1 the count. Weston on second, Russell on first. Now 2-2. Checks the runner, comes to the plate. Harmon fights it off. Expecting to see a Johnny Holstaff type game for the Builders today on the mound. McAllister will likely come back out in the second after he was pretty efficient. Gave up 3 hits, but kept his pitch count down. As Harmon swings right through a breaking ball, 72 miles an hour. And that's the second out. Matt Phoebus coming to the plate. junior electrician from Fredericksburg, to try and take advantage of the bases loaded with nobody out. Meanwhile, Raper just trying to limit the damage to 1. First pitch to Phoebus. Slows it down to 70 miles an hour and finds a strike. 0-1. So what we're learning about Raper here is the fastball a little bit crazy out of the gates today. So the breaking ball is what he's going to go to find strikes for the most part. Goes fastball high and tight. Phoebus rips it into left. It's down for a hit. Rounding third and coming home is Weston. No throw to the plate, and the Builders take a 2-0 lead. Excellent piece of hitting there from Matt Phoebus to take a pitch high and tight and just rip it into left field. Cam Weston comes home to score. So here's Nolan Edwards, sophomore outside machinist, who got to play a few home games this past weekend in Myrtle Beach. He'll shoot one out to left field. Schwartz on his horse. He can't get there. One hops against the wall. 1 run will score. Rounding third and heading home is Phoebus. He's going to try and make it. There's no throw. It's an RBI double, and it's 4-0 Builders. Great piece of hitting there from Nolan Edwards. Just takes what he can find and one hops it off the Federal Savings Bank sign right below the scoreboard. Now Jet Winslow to the plate. Freshman electrician from Hertford, North Carolina. Trying to add on to this. First pitch, a ball outside to Winslow. No action out in the Hurricane bullpen. They're just going to hang with Raper. Pitch missed outside, 2-0. McAllister outside the dugout, trying to keep his arm warm. Two balls, no strikes. Raper delivers outside with the fastball, 3-0. And that wasn't even close. Three balls and no strikes to the 8th batter of the inning. And that missed high. So Winslow reaches on a base on balls. And that brings up the center fielder, Nate Yeary. First pitch misses outside to Yeary, 1-0. Freshman pipe fitter from Cortland, Virginia. Two on, two out. In a 4-0 game. That's high and tight. Raper hasn't been close to the strike zone since the double. And now finally somebody running out to the bullpen for Paul DeCamp, or at least it looks like they're running that direction. That's outside. 3-0. And now a couple more headed out that way. 3 balls, no strikes. Raper from the stretch. Caught the outside corner there, 3-1. And that gets all the way to the backstop, ball 4. That loads up the bases. And again, not a lot of speed warming up out there in the bullpen, so Raper's going to hang out as we flip the lineup again for Riggs Ellis. Riggs took one off the back to lead off the inning. First pitch down the middle, strike 1. Another strike there. 0-2. Trying to get out of the inning. Chopped right back to him, and Raper fields underhand toss, and he does get out of the inning, but not before the Builders bat around in the first, scoring 4 runs off 2 hits. They do leave 3 stranded. We head to the second inning here at War Memorial Stadium. Builders 4, Hurricanes 0. Back after this on Builders YouTube.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom, and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII.
4-0, Builders out in front as Tucker Genovese will step in for Paul DeCamp. First pitch from McAllister, a breaking ball. In for a strike, 0-1. McAllister threw just 12 pitches in that first inning. As that pitch is fouled away, 0-2. Mentioned efficient. He did give up the 3 hits, but most of those hits came on the first pitch of the at-bat. So no harm in him going back out for a second inning as the Builders try and manage this pitching staff here today ahead of the 4 games coming up Friday and Saturday. 1-2 pitch, missed outside, 2-2. As Genovese deciding he wants to be patient at the plate here to start this second inning. Lined into right field, that will get down for a base hit. Rounding first and heading to second is the right fielder. He will slide in, almost slides over the bag. It's a leadoff double down the right field line for Tucker Genovese to bring up Luke Schwartz, the left fielder. Schwartz stands in, right-handed hitter for the Hurricanes. First pitch is swung right through and missed. 0-1. Fouled straight back into the netting, 0-2. To second. Ellis off one hop, throws to first in time, got him by a step. Does allow Genovese to move up to third, and that brings up the catcher, Jace Beck. First pitch in for a strike, 0-1. One ball, one strike now. The pitch, that just missed the outside corner, maybe a little high, 2-1. McAllister out of the windup with a runner on third, and somehow that missed the strike zone. 3-1, maybe high. My only guess. Ben Jones, the head coach of the Builders, sitting at the third base dugout, trying to encourage his freshman pitcher, who just walked back. So runners now on the corners for John Stansberry, the shortstop and the ninth hitter. For the Hurricanes. Freshman standing in. First pitch, just missed, ball one. Seems like the strike zone has gotten very small here in this inning. I mean, we are sitting at an angle here in the press box, not the camera angle you're seeing on the tight shot. That pitch in for a strike. 1-1. Four runs off the two hits for the Apprentice school in that bottom half of the first. Now trying to keep the Hurricanes from scoring as McAllister misses that outside. 2-1. Pitch count starting to rise for him. I know in a Johnny Holstaff type of game, you're only trying to stay right around 30 to 40 pitches. That way you can be available over the weekend. As McAllister throws back to check on Beck. The 2-1. Fouled away, 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. That caught the inside corner. And Stansberry down looking. As Williams will step back in, you saw Stansberry kind of make a mark with his foot in the batter's box where he thought the pitch was. Our home plate umpire says, nope, that's over the plate, strike 3. Grounded to third on the first pitch. That's Edwards. Long throw over to first in time, and the Builders get out of it unscathed. Hurricanes leave 2 more stranded in the second. Head to the bottom half. Apprentice School 4, Paul DeCamp 0. You're watching Builder Baseball on Builder YouTube.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom, and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII.
Builders lead 4-0 here at War Memorial Stadium. Walker McCrary here in the press box. Producer engineer Dave Davenport. Raper finishing his warm-up tosses, back out for a second inning. He did not have a very good first inning. Cam Weston will lead things off for the Builders. Weston walked his first time up. First pitch to him misses well outside, 1-0. Action now in the Paul DeCamp bullpen. Another right-handed thrower up out there. That's in for a strike, 1-1. McAllister's day likely done, as mentioned, Johnny Holstaff type of day for the Builder pitching staff. Bryce Post, believe, out in the bullpen, getting warm and likely come in the third. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. That missed high and tight, 3-1. Lobbed into left, and that's going to get down right short of the warning track and get all the way to the fence. Weston rounds first, heads to second, slides in. It's a leadoff double for the sophomore shortstop. Builders starting to tee off on the freshman pitcher Carter Raper, as Caleb Russell will stand in. First pitch, that was not even close. That missed outside the batter's box. Normally a pitch outside is in the other batter's box. That was outside the other batter's box on the far side. So a 1-0 count as Weston took a stroll over to third base on the wild pitch. Off the end of the bat, Russell fouls it away, 1-1. Ball and a strike. Swung on and a foul tip. Makes it 1-2. The pitch. Inside. Went below the elbow of Russell, 2-2. Saw Russell kind of lift the left elbow out of the way a touch. The 2-2 pitch to Raper, or from Raper, is high and tight, 3-2. Payoff pitch to the builder catcher. Right back at Raper, it goes through his glove seemingly for a base hit. That's a tough play for the pitcher to make. Weston will score on the RBI single. Makes it 5-0. As Hunter Johnson will stand in. Tough to catch a comebacker like that if you're Carter Raper. You see the lead from first for Caleb Russell. And the pitch is a wild one. Well outside again. Allows for Russell to advance to second. No balls and a strike as it was swung on and missed. Another pitch well outside. 1-1 the count to Hunter Johnson. Low and inside, 2-1. By the way, congratulations to Nick Redmond, New South Athletic Conference Pitcher of the Week. Announced yesterday by the league office. So big congratulations goes out to him. We'll see him this weekend here at War Memorial against Grace Christian. 5-0 with a .62 ERA to start the year for Nick. Three balls and a strike to Johnson as he watches ball 4 high. As Jeremy Harmon will step up to the plate. How long is Raper going to remain on the bump? 55 pitches, just 23 strikes. 5 earned runs through an inning plus. Harmon off the end of the bat to short. Stansberry fields, only one play is to first, and he gets Harmon by about a step, maybe a step and a half. But the runners, Johnson and Russell, advance 90 feet to second and third, as now Matt Phoebus will stand in. Infield comes in for Paul DeCamp against Phoebus. Phoebus check swing goes around. Strike one. Hurricanes trying to cut down the run at home. Keep this a 5-0 game. Now a Texas League pop-up is going to be tough to field, as the outfield playing normal depth, but the infield right on the infield grass. Ball and a strike. Seen a couple of those lazy flies into no man's land this season already. High chopper goes over the head of the third baseman Garcia. It's down for a base hit. A 1-run will score on the RBI single. As Johnson moves up, Russell scores 6-0. And that's the downside of playing a infield in, as that will finally bring an end to the day to Raper. And a new pitcher getting set to come in for the Hurricanes. A fantastic start for the Builders. It will be Matthew Cornwell, number 22, the right-handed freshman. So the line for Raper mentioned his ERA coming in was north of 20. Today's outing did not help. 6 earned runs over an inning and a third so far. The book's not closed on him. He's responsible for both runners on base. 5 walks, 5 hits, 59 pitches. He did have 1 strikeout. That's about the only good thing in that line for Raper. Now coming in is Cornwell. He's 0-1 in his 2 previous appearances. One of those was a start. 3 1/3 innings of work, 8 earned runs off 6 hits, 5 strikeouts, 4 walks. His ERA north of 21. So we'll see if he can get things going for Paul DeCamp here in the second inning. A fantastic start for the Builders. We are playing a 9-inning game, but there is a 10-run rule in effect through 7. Builders well on their way to being on pace for that. So now Nolan Edwards will stand in to face Cornwell. Edwards doubled his first time up. First pitch missed, ball 1, 71 miles an hour out of the hands of Cornwell. Big swing and a miss there. Ball and a strike. Builders up 6-0, looking to add more. in the dirt. 2-1. And Raper's book not quite closed yet, responsible for the runners on the corners. After his inning in a third was tumultuous, to say the least, as Cornwell almost throws that over the first baseman, Cotton. Had to jump to make the grab. Easily back was Phoebus. From the stretch, Cornwell delivers. That missed. Phoebus going to advance to second on the passed ball. That just bounced off the glove of Beck. 3-1 the count. Runners on second and third. Now the infield plays in again. And now the bases are full. So that brings up Jet Winslow with the bases loaded and 1 out in the inning. Winslow, a base on balls, his first time up. First pitch, breaking ball, finds the strike zone, 0-1. You see the shadows starting to creep in over the home plate area. Outside, 1-1. Ball and a strike from Cornwell to Winslow, and he swings at a high fastball, 1-2. 83 out of the right hand. Two and two now the count. Winslow hoping to bring some runners home. And he watches strike three on the outside corner. A good pitch from Cornwell to get the second out of the inning, and that brings up Nate Yeary. Bases loaded for Yeary, who also drew a walk his first time up. First pitch high and away, ball one. Grounded to the right side, Mallory fields. Throws to first. It was almost offline, but the first baseman Cotton able to make the play and retire the side. Builders two more off 3 hits. They leave another 3 stranded. We head to the third. New pitcher coming for the Builders. We'll introduce you to him on the other side. You're watching Builder Baseball on Builders YouTube.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom, and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII.
Builders make a pitching change, going for the freshman non-destructive tester from Pocosin, Justin Bradshaw. This is his third appearance on the year. He's gone 2 2/3 so far this year. 9 runs off 9 hits, a couple of walks. So looking to get on track here in this game against Paul DeCamp, leading 6-0. Brings up Cole Mallory to lead things off. It'll be Mallory, Eichelberger, and Cotton due up. First pitch swung on and missed from the sidewinder. 0-1. Just missed the outside corner as Bradshaw likes to work quickly off the first base side of the rubber, especially with nobody on. Swung on and missed there, 1-2. That swung on and missed, strike 3. So a strikeout for Bradshaw as Eichelberger will step in. One for one on the day. First pitch nearly hit Eichelberger, ball 1. Top half of the third inning here in Hampton. It's been all builders early on. Swung on and missed, 1-1. Glad you decided to join us today. Hope you'll join us this weekend here at War Memorial Stadium as the Builders play host to Grace Christian. A doubleheader starting at noon on Friday, a doubleheader starting at noon Saturday. Tickets on sale for both twin bills, gobuilders.com. 2-2 now the count. Also want to be sure to wish our basketball teams, both men's and women's, the best of luck this coming week at the USCAA National Tournament up in Richmond. Well, Petersburg, technically, a little south of Richmond. Both teams will play Monday evening, the men at 4 p.m. against MUW, while the women at 8 p.m. against DUville. Both at Richard Bland. Tickets on sale at the USCAA Basketball National Championship website. As that missed inside, and Eichelberger draws the walk to bring up Tyler Cotton. tournament pass for the Basketball National Championship to be able to watch all 42 or some odd games of the entire national championship. Just $50. Pretty good deal. Runner moving. Eichelberger off with the pitch, but that's fouled away. Grounded through the left side. Weston couldn't get there. It's a base hit. As Phoebus will get it back in. 2 on and 1 out now as Cotton gets the hit. And that brings up Misael Garcia. First pitch to Garcia, misses outside, ball 1. Inside 2-0. Eichelberger on second, Cotton on first. 1 out in the inning as Bradshaw delivers a strike on the outside corner, 2-1. Runner was moving off the pitch. It's fouled away. A nice play over near the dugout for assistant coach Chris Scarola. Bare hand on the hop. Two and two the count. Bradshaw working from the stretch, delivers. Ball outside, throw down to third, well in time, and Eichelberger chopped down. It is ball 3, but 2 outs in the inning. Now a full count pitch coming. Cotton did steal second. And that's ball 4 on the inside part of the plate. Nearly hit Garcia. So 2-1 again and 2 outs for the right fielder Tucker Genovese, who will stand in, try and get the Hurricanes on the board. Very aggressive on the base paths have been the Hurricanes today. They've been chopped down twice by Caleb Russell behind the plate. That pitch missed inside. 2-0 now the count from Bradshaw to Genovese. Genovese doubled his first time up. That one grounded towards short. Weston will dive to make the play. Throws to third. It's in time. As Cotton nonchalantly went into third, Weston dives to make the catch, throws it over to Nolan Edwards to get the out and retire the side. A pair left stranded for the Hurricanes in the third. We head to the bottom half. It's Builders 6, Hurricanes 0. You're watching Builder Baseball on Builders YouTube.
The thing that sets Whirlies apart is that our people here truly care. They're here because they love their jobs and they want to learn more.
What I like about Worley's is the people, the team I work with every day.
My favorite thing about working at Worley's is that it's more like a family. I mean, it is work, but it's not.
They actually treat me like a person and not a number. And this is the first company where I really feel like I belong.
Here at Worley's, it's a great atmosphere. They really care about the customers, really care about the employees. We do whatever we got to do to make the job right.
I like the team. Everybody's a team player. All about doing the right thing for the customer, taking pride in your work. It's just overall a great company to work for.
You know, we really do have an awesome set of guys. It's kind of cool. We got a great team. We have fun together, from my plumbers to my air conditioning guys to my crawl space guys. Everybody works together as a team. They're just phenomenal.
We have training programs. We like it when people come in, they don't really know what they want to do, and we're able to help them find a trade and do things such as like a paid-for apprenticeship programs for HVAC, plumbing, electrical. We've sent people as far as Texas to also doing them here locally. We just truly like to see our people grow and succeed and get to the next step of their career. We want people here who truly aspire to be the best in their fields.
Top of the lineup due up for the Builders here in the third inning. They lead 6-0 as Riggs Ellis will stand in. First pitch from Cornwell to Ellis, outside ball one. Stepped into the plate that time to the beautiful tones of the Zach Brown Band from my hometown, Dahlonega, Georgia. High and tight, right under the chin of Riggs. 2-0. It's fouled away, 2-1. Breaking ball missed inside, 3-1. Chilly day, a lot of fans that are in the stands, especially sitting in the shade. As that is over the head of Riggs, just barely missed the bat, so Ellis will go to first on the walk to bring up Cam Weston. Everybody wrapped up in blankets and hoods and beanies, trying to keep any sort of warmth with the wind that is whipping through the Hampton area today. Cam Weston will stand in after a leadoff walk. First pitch from Cornwell, outside ball one. Big leadoff first for Riggs. Stays put, though, as that pitch missed low and away, 2-0. Weston stands in. 2-0 pitch is coming. There it is. Missed high, 3-0. Hurricane pitchers just not able to find the strike zone today. As now they've got another righty up in the bullpen. 3-0. Was high and behind Cam Weston. So a 4-pitch walk to the shortstop puts 2 on with nobody out for Caleb Russell. And now another mound visit from the catcher Beck, the first baseman Cotton, the third baseman Garcia. So it looks like Connor Roberts out in the bullpen for Paul DeCamp. So now here's Russell. First pitch is high, ball one. "21 pitches for Cornwell, just 6 strikes. The 1-0. Missed high and inside, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. And time called. As it's another ball, 3-0. As they did not have the pitch clock. So 3 balls and no strikes after the pitch clock violation. And another mound visit, and that will be the end of the day for Cornwell. So another pitcher coming in now for Paul DeCamp. Is Connor Roberts, number 40. Let's step aside for a moment while Connor warms up. Back after this on Builder YouTube.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom, and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII.
So the count will be 3-0. As we take a look at the stat line for Cornwell in a moment. Right now, Roberts on the bump, his 6th appearance of the year. 8 2/3 innings of work, 13 runs off 20 hit, 13 earned runs off 20 hits. And ball 4 is issued, so that walk will actually be credited to Cornwell. Ground out there. As Jeremy Harmon will stand in. A run does come home. As Harmon will now stand in. First pitch is a ball from Roberts, 1-0. High fly ball into right field. Gineveri with plenty of room. He'll be able to make the catch, tagging at third and coming home easily was Cam Weston. Russell moved up to third. It's a sac fly for Harmon to get him the RBI. It's now 8-0 Builders as Matt Phoebus will stand in. First pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Cornwell, 2/3 of an innings, gave up 2 earned runs and 3 walks. Did strike out a batter, so that's fouled away, 0-2. Interestingly enough, though, his ERA actually going to drop. Came in with an ERA over 30. His ERA today, 27. So his ERA will come down a touch. But it has been all Builders here in these first 3 innings, leading 8-0, threatening to add more. It's a 1-2 count on Phoebus. Russell on third. Ball bounces into the plate, 2-2. Matt Phoebus currently standing 90 feet away from home plate. He'll take his lead to get a little closer. Base hit will score him easily. But Phoebus swings through that one. And Roberts gets out of the inning. 2 runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. We head to the 4th. Builders 8, Paul DeCamp 0.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII.
Bradshaw back out to work here in the 4th as he will face the 7, 8, 9 hitters for the Hurricanes, Schwartz, Beck, and Stansberry. So let's see what the Hurricanes can do this inning. First pitch bunted, third base side. Great bunt by Schwartz, able to leg it out for an infield hit. That brings up the catcher, Jace Beck. First pitch from Bradshaw to Beck outside, ball one. That pitch fouled away on the hit and run attempt, 1-1. Ball and a strike. Shot out to left center field. Coming on is Phoebus. It gets down, and then he kicks it. Runners can't advance any farther, though. It's a base hit. That brings up Stansberry. As Paul DeCamp tries to get something going here in the fourth and get on the board. They've gotten base runners. They just have not been able to bring them across home plate. To center. Yeary coming on. He'll make the catch for the first out. And that goes back to the top of the lineup for Ben Williams. And now Ben Jones will go out to have a word with Bradshaw. Just a little bit of a strategy meeting here, I believe, as Bradshaw has not handed the ball over yet. So Bradshaw will stay in as now the Builders will get some action out in the bullpen. Looks like Bryce Post. At least from this distance. That pitch low and away, ball one from Bradshaw to Williams. Want to know the count. Pitch is fouled away. Ball and a strike. Bradshaw comes set from the stretch and delivers. Just missed outside, 2-1. Two-one pitch, well outside there, 3-1. Delivery. In for a strike as Williams was halfway down the first baseline before he is going to be ushered back to home plate. Where he'll have to face one more pitch at least. Payoff pitch from Bradshaw to Williams with 2 on and 1 out. That's ball 4, low and inside. So the bases are loaded for Cole Mallory. Again, Paul DeCamp is threatened in every inning, but they've not been able to muster a run. As now time is called. I'm not sure what's going on. Looks like Russell's going to be okay. First pitch is in for a strike. One out. Ground ball could be the end of the inning. That's in the dirt. The 1-1. That's outside. 2-1. Coach Jones asking Bradshaw to just throw strikes and let's get the defense to play behind you. There's a strike, swung on and missed. A great off-speed pitch, 70 miles an hour in for a strike. 2-2. Chop to second, could be two. Ellis threw it away. That'll be an error on Ellis. 2-run score. Makes it 8-2. That brings up Eichelberger with runners on the corners. First pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. To third is foul. Bounced over Williams at third. 0-2. That pitch fouled away. Still 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch, fouled off the foot of Eichelberger, still 0-2. Make sure he's okay. It actually looks like it might have popped off the left shin. He's trying to rub that calf and shin to maybe get some feeling back. Still 0-2. Shot out to left center, or right center, excuse me. Down for a hit. 1 run will score. Rounding second, heading to third is Mallory. He will go in standing. And that will bring us to a pitching change. So Bradshaw's day is done, as Bryce Post's going to come in for the Builders. We'll introduce him to you right after these messages on Builders YouTube.
The thing that sets Whirlies apart is that our people here truly care. They're here because they love their jobs and they want to learn more.
What I like about Whirlies is the people, the team I work with every day.
My favorite thing about working at Whirlies is that it's more like a family. I mean, it is work, but it's not.
They actually treat me like a person and not a number. And this is the first company where I really feel like I belong.
Here at Whirlies, it's a great atmosphere. They really care about the customers, really care about the employees. We do whatever we got to do to make the job right.
Like the team, everybody's a team player. All about doing the right thing for the customer, taking pride in your work. It's just overall a great company to work for.
You know, we really do have an awesome set of guys. It's kind of cool. We got a great team. We have fun together, from my plumbers to my air conditioning guys to my crawl space guys. Everybody works together as a team. They're just phenomenal.
We have training programs. We like it when people come in, they don't really know what they want to do, and we're able to help them find a trade and do things such as like a paid-for apprenticeship programs for HVAC, plumbing, electrical. We've sent people as far as Texas to also doing them here locally. We just truly like to see our people grow and succeed and get to the next step of their career. We want people here who truly aspire to be the best in their fields.
Bryce Post, a sophomore HVAC worker from Front Royal, will come in to pitch to look at his stats. He is 2-0 on the year, 9 1/3 innings of work, 3 appearances, 2 steals, as the run scores as Phoebus went to throw down. So it's now 8-4. That's lined over Cam Weston's head for a base hit. Rounding third, and he'll stay there as Eichelberger dives back to third to remain safe. So here's Misael Garcia. Builders were up 8-0. Hurricanes bats have come alive here in the fourth. First pitch is fouled away, 0-1. The pitch to Garcia. Glove didn't move there for Russell, but ball's called, 1-1. Runner moving, fouled away. 1-2 the count. A ball and 2 strikes. The pitch misses low. Bounces right behind home plate. 2-2. See what Post can do here. Line down the right field line, foul. We'll do it again. You knew it was just a matter of time before the Hurricanes were able to get runs on the board. They'd gotten in so many threatening situations in the first 3 innings. Right side. Easy play for Ellis. He throws to Johnson to get the out, but a run does score on the play. And here's Genovese. So the Hurricanes have made this a contest. That's right down the middle for a strike from Post. 0-1. Inside, ball and a strike. In the air to right. Winslow trying to read it in the wind and ends up making the catch for out number 3, but Paul DeCamp pours it on in the 4th. 5 runs off 4 hits, an error and 1 left. Head to the bottom of the 4th. Apprentice School 8, Paul DeCamp 5. You're watching Builder Baseball on Builders YouTube.
The thing that sets Worley's apart is that our people here truly care. They're here because they love their jobs and they want to learn more.
What I like about Worley's is the people, the team I work with every day.
My favorite thing about working at Worley's is that it's more like a family. I mean, it is work, but it's not.
They actually treat me like a person and not a number. And this is the first company where I really feel like I belong.
Here at Worley's, it's a great atmosphere. They really care about the customers, really care about the employees. We do whatever we got to do to make the job right.
Like the team, everybody's a team player. All about doing the right thing for the customer, taking pride in your work. It's just overall a great company to work for.
You know, we really do have an awesome set of guys. It's kind of cool. We got a great team. We have fun together, from my plumbers to my air conditioning guys to my crawl space guys. Everybody works together as a team. They're just phenomenal.
We have training programs. We like it when people come in, they don't really know what they want to do, and we're able to help them find a trade and do things such as a paid-for apprenticeship programs for HVAC, plumbing, electrical. We've sent people as far as Texas to also doing them here locally. We just truly like to see our people grow and succeed and get to the next step of their career. We want people here who truly aspire to be the best in their fields.
First pitch to Nolan Edwards, in for a strike from Connor Roberts as we are in the bottom half of the 4th inning, and that's sent into left center. It's going to drop for a base hit. So Nolan Edwards gets on the base paths here early in the 4th, and Jet Winslow will stand in. Winslow 0 for 1 with a walk. He struck out looking his last time up. Pitch that painted the edge of the plate. First pitch inside, ball 1. Into center, that's going to drop. So 2 on for Nate Yeary. That wind causing a little bit of havoc. The ball, when it comes off the bat, it is going to blow toward right field. Outfielders having a hard time adjusting. I mean, you even saw Winslow at the end of that top half of the fourth inning kind of run a couple circles out there. As you see the flag already wrapped around the pole, but the Hampton flag as well as the state of Virginia flag very, very taut. In the wind. Crazy thing is the flags here around the stadium, at least on the third base side that I can see, pretty calm. Down the first side of the first base side, they are wrapped around the poles, so shows you the wind's blowing a pretty good bit. 2-2 the count. Bounces in. Count runs full. Nobody out here in the fourth. 2-1. So now let's see what the Builders do on the base paths. Do Edwards and Winslow move on the first movement from Roberts, or do they hold tight to their bags? Looks like they're holding tight. Grounded to second. Could be two. Mallory goes to short for one. Over to first. Well, he's going to hold on to it, Will Stansberry. So it's just one out, and it moves Edwards up to third on the 4-6 fielder's choice, and that brings up Riggs Ellis. Riggs has had a pretty good day. Even though he's 0 for 1, he's scored twice. Yeri steals second. It's a 1-0 count now. That's on the inside part of the plate. 1-1. Swung on and missed by Riggs. Ball gets away from the catcher Beck. Sliding in safely is Edwards. Yeri moves up to third, makes it 9-5, and now the Hurricanes will play in with a 1-2 count, or a 2-1 count. Pitcher steps off, part of the new rules of college baseball. Only can step off the rubber once per batter. And are on a pitch clock as Riggs strikes out swinging to bring up Cam Weston. Builders trying to put a fourth consecutive crooked number on the scoreboard. Put 4 on the board in the first, 2 apiece in the second and third. Already have 1 in the fourth, with the second under 90 feet away. That's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike now to the sophomore shortstop. 2-1. That missed outside. 3 balls and a strike to Weston. Russell waiting on deck, hoping he'll get a crack at it here in the 4th. Checked swing, or at least a half-hearted swing, fouled away, and the count runs full. Swung on and missed. So the Builders will leave one stranded in the 4th, but they get a run back. Your new score, Builders 9, Hurricanes 5. You're watching Builder Baseball on Builder Stream YouTube.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom, and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII.
See the breakdown there on your scoreboard. 9 runs off 7 hits and an error for the Apprentice school, while Pauldie Camp 5 runs off 9 hits as we head to the top half of the 5th inning. Bryce Post back out to work. He will face 7, 8, 9. For Pauldie Camp. Schwartz, Beck, Stansberry. That's the way that they started the 4th inning, where they scored 5 runs as Schwartz laid down the inning starting bunt. And that's a fair ball down the left field line. Rounding first and heading to second is Schwartz, and he's got a leadoff double. First pitch to Beck, outside, ball 1. As the Hurricanes trying to come back from an 8-run deficit. That missed low, 2-0. In for a strike, 2-1. Into left, through for a base hit. Phoebus, Fields, going to try and come to the plate. Throw is in time. Does the tag get there? No, it doesn't. Russell had to come off home plate just a little bit, tried to dive back, and just could not get the tag there in time as Schwartz scores, makes it a 9-6 ball game. And Stansberry will stand in. Bunt. Fielded. Going to second is Post. He throws it into center field. So that'll be an error on Bryce. And then an error on the center fielder. Geary will score a run. So 2 errors on that play. And just like that, it's 9-7. One and one now the count on Williams. Nine to 7 the score. That's swung on and missed. 2-2 now the count. Post from the stretch. Delivers. High in the air on the infield. Shortstop Weston comes to the right side of second base, makes the catch to record the first out of the frame. Brings up Cole Mallory. Grounded to third. Coming home. Throw is there, and the tag is applied as Edwards threw to Russell to cut down the run. Stansberry retired on the play. Mallory at first. That brings up Eichelberger. First pitch to Eichelberger is fouled away. The 0-1 from Post to Eichelberger. Fouled away. Zoomed right past the press box. Nothing in 2 the count. There you see Mallory taking his lead off of first. The the shadows continue to work their way in. A beautiful pitch by Post right down the middle. Strike 3. Retires the side. A pair of runs off a pair of hits and a pair of errors. One man left on base. Apprentice leads by a safety. It's 9-7. Listening to Builder Baseball on Builder YouTube.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom, and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII.
So the Builders have 3 errors on the board, but they still lead by 2. It's 9-7 as we head to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Builders will have Russell, Johnson, and Harmon due up in the inning. So we'll see if the Builders can try and put some more space between them and the Hurricanes here. They led by 8 after 3 innings of work and now lead by just 2. As Roberts back to work for the Hurricanes. First pitch is high, ball 1. Roberts has thrown it pretty well. 3 strikeouts over 2 innings, just 1 run off 2 hits. He's only allowed 1 walk as opposed to the 8 walks given up by his predecessors on the mound today. A ball and a strike now to Russell. He chops one to third. Garcia fields, throws over. It's a low throw, but Cotton able to make the play for out number 1. That brings up Hunter Johnson. Johnson 0 for 1, a pair of RBI. He's drawn a walk as well. First pitch is outside, ball 1. Line down the first base line. That's a fair ball. That's going to get all the way into the corner. Johnson rounds first. He'll head to second. And now rounds second. He's going to third. Throws just now to the cutoff man. Sliding in safely for a triple for Hunter Johnson. The cleanup hitter showing off some speed around the bases. As Jeremy Harmon will now try and bring him home. As now there's going to be a discussion as to whether it was fair or foul from the Hurricane coaching staff with the first base umpire, who was standing right on the line, had the best view of it. I thought it was fair from up here in the booth. So the infield will play in now for Paul DeCamp. First pitch to Harmon is sent high in the sky, and it will go off the roof of the stadium here. mean, even from our angle up here, it looked fair, and we don't even have a great angle, down the line here on the first base side. Better on the third base side from where we sit. So that's a ball one, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Harmon sends it high into left field. Schwartz will settle under it, make the catch. Throw coming home. It will be there on time. And a great throw from Schwartz to Beck as Hunter Johnson gunned down at the plate. And that will retire the side. A lot of momentum for the Hurricanes as we head to the 6th. Builders 9, Pauldy Camp 7 here on Builders YouTube.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom, and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII.
Jack Doskowski, the new pitcher for the Builders as we get underway here in the 6th inning. Doskowski, a senior pipe fitter from Yorktown. On the year, Doskowski, 2 appearances, both out of the bullpen, a 2.1 innings pitched. He's given up 7 earned runs off 9 hits with a strikeout. So he will try and improve on his season against the 4, 5, 6 hitters for the Hurricanes. Cotton will stand in. Cotton 3 for 3 on the day. He has seen it well. He has hit it well. But now he's going to have to find the baseball through the shadows. That first pitch is fouled away. 0-1. I mean, the ball's in the sun just long enough out of the hand, so you have to see it, and then it's going to get right into the shadows pretty quickly, about halfway down. That's sent high and deep to left field. Phoebus goes over and will make the catch as it just kind of stalls there with the wind blowing in from left field for out number 1. That's kind of like hitting your driver into a 20-mile-an-hour headwind, and you think you catch it flush for about a 400-yard drive, and it only goes about 100. I wouldn't know anything about that, but I've seen it happen. First pitch is a strike to Garcia, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball's in for a strike, 0-2. My drives look like a banana going to the right side of the fairway, rough, woods, whatever you want to call it. As that swung on and missed. Doskowski cuts down Garcia on 3 straight pitches, 2 away for Genovese. You can't even call the way I play golf hitting with fades or slices. It's just straight right. Genovese grounds to second. Ellis throws to first, and that's a quick inning for the Builders. 1, 2, 3 go the Hurricanes in the sixth. We head to the bottom half. It's still Apprentice 9, Paul DeCamp 7. Watching Builder Baseball on Builder Stream YouTube.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom, and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII.
Connor Roberts back out to work for Paul DeCamp here in the sixth. Has thrown it very well for the Hurricanes and kept the Builders off the scoreboard in the fifth. That's the first inning they were held off the scoreboard all day as Matt Phoebus will stand in for the Builders. 6, 7, 8 due up for the home team. First pitch to Phoebus is high, ball one. Roberts might be earning some pitching time over the weekends for Paul DeCamp in NJCAA action after today's outing. In for a strike 1-1. Hurricanes play out of Division III of the National Junior College Athletic Association. Of course, the Builders Division I in the USCAA. As we'll come out and check on Beck, who caught the foul ball there from Phoebus. Off the short hop. Even with all the padding, there's still a lot of space where a baseball can come up and hit you and it become uncomfortable. One and two the count. Right back to the pitcher Roberts, who fields. Underhand toss to first in time. That'll bring up Nolan Edwards. First pitch to Edwards, grounded to third. Garcia down to both knees to make the stop, stands up and throws it across the diamond to first in time for out number 2. That brings up Jet Winslow. So both teams' defenses and pitching staffs really settling in now. Duskowski has a very quick 6th inning. Roberts trying to match it, although it's going to be a little bit longer because he's worked some deeper counts. One 0 pitch is outside 2-0 to Winslow. 2-0 pitch. In for a strike, 2-1. World Baseball Classic starts tonight. United States plays on Saturday. In their opening round game of pool play in the WBC. Three balls and a strike, the pitch. Ripped down the left field line, but it's foul. The count goes full. Three balls and two strikes to Winslow. Swung on and a foul tip. Allows Winslow to stay alive. Over the shortstop and down into left field for a base hit. So Winslow keeps the inning alive with a bloop single just over the head of Stansberry. And that brings up Nate Yeary. First pitch to Yeary is outside, ball one. Roberts, about to throw pitch number 55, has been much more effective on the mound than the previous two Hurricane pitchers. 30 of his 55 pitches in for strikes. If you'll recall, Cornwell only threw 6 strikes in his outing of 2/3 of an inning. And Raper with 27 strikes out of 64 pitches. So below 50% for him, well below 50% for Cornwell. Roberts sitting right about at 50%, a little bit above. $31 out of 57. That's about 55% strikes on the day. Yeary rolls over one to second. Mallory fields, flips it over, and by a half of a step, gets him out. Very nonchalant, Mallory getting it to Cotton, but able to get it there just in time, and that retires the side. We head to the 7th inning here at War Memorial Stadium. Apprentice 9, Paul DeCamp 7. Listening to Builder Baseball right here on Builder Stream YouTube.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom, and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII.
Back with you here in Hampton as we get set for the 7th inning. Again, the bottom third of the lineup due up for Paul DeCamp. Schwartz will lead things off. He has a bunt single and a double, and that is an out as Schwartz popped up a bunt into foul territory, and Russell makes the catch. So 1 pitch, 1 out, and Jace Beck will stand in. Deskowski throwing it extremely well right now. Very efficient with his pitches. 7 pitches, 7 strikes. Can't get more efficient. Make it 8-8 as the breaking ball right over the plate for strike 1. 7 pitches to get 4 outs. It's impressive. That ball low and outside, 1-1. They can't all be strikes, but you can strive for it. You also try and get batters to chase, and Paul DeCamp has been aggressive at the plate today. 2 balls and a strike the count. Three and 1 the count. To third, that's going to get through for a base hit. Good piece of hitting there by Beck, as Edwards couldn't get over there in time. As Stansberry will now stand in. First pitch to Stansberry, outside, ball 1. In the air, right field. That's trouble. Gonna get down for a hit. Getting over to it first is the right fielder, Winslow, who throws it in. It'll be a triple for Stansberry. Back all the way around to score. And just like that, it is 9-8. First pitch to Williams, in for a strike. That pitch finds the zone as well, 0-2. Swung on and missed. Williams down on strikes. That brings up Mallory. In the air, left side. Coming on is Phoebus. Calls everybody off, makes the catch, and ends the inning. Time to stretch here in Hampton. Apprentice 9, Paul DeCamp 8. You're watching Builder Baseball on Builder Stream YouTube.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom, and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII.
New pitcher for the Hurricanes is Gavin Tomlin. Pretty good pitcher for the Hurricanes. This is his 7th appearance of the year. He's mainly a starter, but he's going to get a bullpen in today. He's 2-1 on the year in 5 starts, 23 and 2/3 innings of work, 11 earned runs off 27 hits, 20 strikeouts to 14 walks, ERA of 4.18. As the Hurricanes can smell trying to pull off a victory over the defending USCAA national champions. They're going to throw out some of their weekend guys to get some work today and try and keep the Builders on 9, as all of the momentum seems to be with the guys in the green pinstripes right now. Top of the lineup is due up for the Builders, though. As we reset this game for you here, we're in the bottom of the 7th. Builders 9 runs off 9 hits. No Hurricane errors. Paul DeCamp 8 runs off 13 hits and 3 Builder errors. Builders scored 4 in the first, 2 in the second, and 2 in the third to take an 8-0 lead before Paul DeCamp finally broke through with a 5-run fourth. Builders got one of those runs back in the bottom half, but since then it's been all Hurricanes, 2 in the 5th, 1 in the 7th, as the Hurricane pitching staff has really settled in after the tumultuous starts by Raper and then Cornwell out of the bench. First pitch to Ellis from Tomlin is a ball, 1-0. Roping it in at 83 miles an hour. That one comes in at 82 and is fouled away, 1-1. Breaking ball is chopped to third. Garcia with plenty of time throws in time for the first out. Brings up Cam Weston. Again, Builders will be here at home this weekend, taking on Grace Christian. Doubleheaders on Friday and Saturday, both beginning at noon. Hope you'll join us here at War Memorial Stadium, but if you don't, we'll have the live video right here for you on Builder Stream YouTube. Of course, tickets on sale right now, gobuilders.com, for those doubleheaders this weekend. 2-1 the count. Pitch fouled straight back into the netting, 2-2. As Cam trying to get something going here for the Builders in the 7th. Back up the middle, that's going to get through for a base hit. So Cam Weston gets on base. That'll bring up Caleb Russell. Russell 1 for 2 on the day with an RBI and a pair of walks. First pitch is a ball, and that allows Weston to get up to second on the wild pitch. One ball, no strikes. Checks the runner and fires. It's a ball low. 2-0 the count. Two and 0 the count. It's 3-0 now. Three balls and no strikes. The pitch is down the middle, 3-1. Three balls and a strike. The pitch sent high in the air to left field. Back on his horse is Schwartz. To the track, to the wall. It's off of the fence. Russell gets in there to second. As that ball on any other day sails out of here. But the wind holds it in just barely. As Hunter Johnson will now step in to hit. The wind just howling in from left field. First pitch to Johnson, a ball 1-0. Even if that ball was hit just a little bit more toward center field and it can get behind the scoreboard just for that last little bit of flight, maybe it doesn't get pushed down as quickly. Two and 0 now the count on Johnson. Runners on second and third. Hurricanes playing in. Trying to keep this a one-run game with one out in the inning. Weston on third. Russell on second. Johnson at the plate. Fouled away. 2-1. A big at-bat here for Gavin Tomlin to try and negotiate and navigate. Two one, well outside, gets all the way to the backstop. Weston trying to get there. He'll slide in safely on the wild pitch, and the Builders get a big insurance run. It's 10-8. And it's a 3-1 count now. As it looks like we need a new baseball after that hit off the bricks. So again, the Hurricane defense will play in on the infield. Try and keep this a two-run game. Johnson fouls that away, and we've got a full count. That will sail over the road that goes right behind the stadium here at War Memorial. Payoff pitch to Hunter Johnson. It's fouled away again. Tell you, there are some brave souls that have parked down the third base line. I mean, that's not far away from the third base line and where those foul balls are headed. Payoff pitch again. In the air toward left center. On his horse is Williams. He can't see it. It's in the sun. It lands for a base hit. Johnson trying to get to second. He'll slide in for a double. A run scores. And the Builders back out in front by 3, 11-8. That sun is at the absolute worst angle for left and center fielders right now. And you could see it there as center fielder Williams just shielded his eyes and hoped that the ball wasn't going to hit him. Brings up Harmon. First pitch fouled away down the third base line. Nothing and 1 the count. Builders have never trailed in this game. That's in for a strike, 0-2. The 0-2. Outside. Ball and 2 strikes to the designated hitter Harmon. Ball outside. Two and 2 the count with 1 out here in the bottom half of the 7th. Fouled away. The 2-2. Harmon skies 1 to left. Drifting back is Schwartz. Will make the catch. Johnson will hang at second. So 2 away now for Matt Phoebus. Phoebus has swung it well today, 2 for 4 with a pair of RBI. First pitch caught the inside corner, strike 1. That's fouled away. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch bounces in. 1-2. able to keep it in front was Beck. $11 runs off 12 hits for the Builders, 8 runs off 13 hits, and 3 errors for Paul DeCamp. Again, skied to left center. Schwartz has a play on it and makes the catch to end the inning, but the Builders score a pair to stretch their lead out to a field goal. It's 11-8, Apprentice out in front here on Builder Stream YouTube.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom, and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII.
Three, 4, 5 due up for Paul DeCamp. Here in the 8th, they trail 11-8 as Diskowski back out to work against Eichelberger. Pitch number 20 on the day for Diskowski has popped up in foul ground. The first baseman, Johnson, is there to make the catch for out number 1. That brings up Tyler Cotton. Paul DeCamp will host Surrey this weekend. Hurricanes rattled off 7 straight wins to end February, but have lost their first 4 matchups, here in March, on the verge of potentially dropping their 5th straight. To third, Edwards. Easy field, easy throw, easy out. 2 away for Misael Garcia. First pitch to Garcia, grounded to Riggs. Ellis throws to first, and that's an easy, no-stress inning for Daskowski. 1, 2, 3, go. The Hurricanes in the 8th. A chance for insurance for the Builders.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina and I work for HII.
Back with you here at War Memorial Stadium. New pitcher for Paul DeCamp is Cooper Newell. Newell, this is his first appearance out of the bullpen this year. All 4 of his previous appearances are starts. He's 2-0 with an 8.10 ERA, 16 2/3 innings of work, 15 earned runs off 22 hits, 19 strikeouts to just 9 walks. He will face 7, 8, and 9 for the Builders. Again, looking for some insurance as Builders do have action out in the bullpen to prepare for the 9th. Looks like it might be Nick Redmond. But as well as Diskowski's pitched, Redmond may just be out there to loosen up in case he's needed. Diskowski has been very efficient. First pitch from Newell is a high heater, 84, that is swung on and missed, strike 1. Fastest pitch that any Hurricane has thrown today to my recollection. And he just bumps it up another degree to 85 that time and just missed the outside corner. The 1-1. Breaking ball that time is swung on and missed. 1-2. Pitcher's mound is fully encompassed in shade now, as that's right down the middle. Strike 3. Edwards down looking for the first out of the inning, as Jet Winslow will stand in. First pitch to Winslow is a ball, 1-0. In the air to right, Gineveri easily makes that catch for out number 2. And now the center fielder, Nate Yeary, will stand in. First pitch to Nate. Swung on and missed. Oh, and 1 the count. Outside. 1-1. Bounces in, 2-1. Righty-lefty matchup. Swung on and missed there is actually a foul tip, they say. 2-2. And a half-hearted swing there by Yeri on the nasty curveball. Sets down the side. Last chance for the Hurricanes in the top of the ninth. They trail 11-8 here on Builder Stream YouTube.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom, and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII.
There you see the New South Athletic Conference's pitcher of the week, Nick Redmond, who's coming in a save situation for the Builders. It's his first appearance out of the bullpen this year. He is 5-0 in 5 starts, 2 complete games, just 2 earned runs off 13 hits over 28 2/3, 41 strikeouts to just 6 walks. Listen to this, averaging nearly 13 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched, and his ERA, .63. So we'll see if he can finish this game off and earn his first save of the year. First pitch is through the left side for a base hit for Genovese. And that brings up Logan Schwartz. Or Luke Schwartz, excuse me. Nick Redmond leads the USCAA in wins, in strikeouts. He doesn't have the lowest ERA because there are pitchers out there who have come in relief or have only pitched 1 game and have a 0 ERA. That one's to short, could be 2. Weston to Ellis for 1, over to first in time for the 6-4-3 double play. And the Hurricanes down to their last out. This about as picture perfect of an outing for Ben Jones to have for Nick Redmond. He's thrown 3 pitches and he's got 2 outs. That pitch right down the middle for strike 1. Keep his pitch count down and have him available for any number or any game you want to this weekend, as that's down the middle for strike 2 as Beck down to his last strike. Just missed high. 1-2. The windup and the pitch. Missed high again, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Game over. As Nick Redmond comes in and earns his first save of the year. And the Builders win this game 11-8 here at War Memorial Stadium. With the win, Builders improve to 13-4 on the season. And get ready for a 4-game set against Grace Christian this weekend here at War Memorial Stadium, starting Friday at noon. Hope that you'll join us here at War Memorial Stadium on Friday and Saturday. Tickets on sale, gobuilders.com, but also you can watch it right here on Builders Stream YouTube. For Dave Davenport, I'm Walker McCreary signing off from War Memorial Stadium. Builders 11 and Hurricanes 8. You've been watching Builder Baseball on Builder Stream YouTube. Good night from Hampton.